Hello, Detroit, this Bird Talk podcast. Sitting here with Prestina and Christina. We're here today talking about why we don't understand with our black sisters why there's no feminine women in Detroit. Can you elaborate on that?
I think it's an extreme statement that there are, no feminine women, and that, all of us are displaying like this masculine tendency. And I also think that what men are looking at as masculine is actually just a protection that women are doing of their vulnerability. So that's where I kind of stand on that, because it's just kind of extreme to say that there are just no feminine women. I'm feminine. Christina's sitting next to me and she's feminine.
Well, I haven't seen it. I'm going to stick to what I believe. I still haven't seen it. I think since the 80s, a lot of things have changed with our sisters and our men, but that's another topic. And they always go back, everybody I talk to, is that because I moved in with my daddy or I stayed with my daddy, but God still gave you the sense to be who you are and not follow anybody else. Mm-hmm. And I think that, like yesterday, I'm looking at this girl, everything came out of her mouth was just ratchet.
Yeah.
You beautiful, but where's the woman that's in you?
But that's a top behavior, and it's being glamorized even through like hip hop.
So would you say that the parents hold their kids now to be that way?
What do you think, Christine?
What do you mean? Do the parents hold them to be that way?
Because every parent I know now, they're young,
right,
and they don't hold the value like
accountability.
The grandmothers back then that get up 4 a.m, get everything together before the kids get up.
Mm-hmm. Right.
The women nowadays, this is just me speaking this, the women nowadays, too masculine. They say they want a good man, but they don't. If I go out the door, they beat me to the car. I can't even open the door for them.
For me, my perspective is, first of all, if they're not letting you open the door, it's because they're not used to being opening the door, right? If you were walking at the door before me, I would step to the side because I'm going to expect you to open the door. When we were on set with his son, I moved out the way so he could open the door because I expect it, right? And if you don't know it, I feel like I'm going to teach you to open my door. So you got to understand that some women don't expect it. They've been the man, the father, and the mother. So they don't know how to let their feminine energy down. However, what she said, you made a broad statement, right? And when you make a broad statement like that, you attract what you think. Because when you make a broad statement like that, you have no room to receive a feminine woman because you're going to block her out by saying, no, you don't exist.
I disagree because I'm used to my mother being the woman, not the daddy.
Right.
Even though my dad left out the house, but she still was the mother.
But Bert, I think you hit a really huge point earlier. People have changed in general. It's men and women. And men are not the same anymore.
And I'm going to get back to that. And I didn't really want to get in that because that's going to be another topic later as far as in the men. But we have came to a point in these days that I just don't care no more. Mm-hmm. I care. I care about my sisters. I care about the person that's next to me. I care about the person that's in the house to me. But we just don't care no more. We have lost the value of the word. The word is everything, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I do. Mm-hmm. Because we still have these kids that's coming up. The average household, the kids don't get in the bed because the mother don't let them do what they want to do. Half of them don't even know they spelling words, don't even know they math, because the feminine just I say, I'm a man. I don't care. That's what daddies do.
Yeah.
Daddies don't care nothing about that.
But that's kids raising kids, so that's kind of different. Like today, mothers are having kids at 15, 16, 17. So of course they're not giving out discipline to their children. So that's where you're going to get that from. But when you have a woman who's disciplining her child, then you're going to get that side of it.
I still disagree because it's just like, I'm going to use my sister. This is my sister here. She go to work every day, right?
Right.
When she leave the house, but I'm quite sure your son not over 15 yet, right?
He just turned 15.
He just turned 15.
Yep.
And you worry about him when you gone to
All
work.
the time. Yep.
But when he out your sight, you not there to protect him because you at work. Now just follow me on this trip I'm finna take you on. You a feminine woman. You believe in letting your son be a man. But the average woman out here, she holding the man crowd.
But Bert, I think Christina had a point though, and I think social media plays a big part in it.
I never said it didn't.
What I'm saying is like, I think, because I had to take a step back too. I was with the man for 13 years. I was married to him for 9 years. And when I got out of it, I had to start dating again. And the guys that are out here are different from, I was with my ex-husband since I was 22
Was he
years
good
old.
to you?
I think we were young and we were both very immature. And we have both matured now, but we're just not together. So I'll just say that, because I don't like that blame game, because I think two people jack up relationships, not just one. So, but going back to that though, just coming out and seeing this new pool of guys, I got into this mindset for a while too. Like, man, especially when you talk to other women who are hurt, you'll fall into that line of just listening to what they saying, and then you thinking about what you went through, and then you be like, ain't nobody good out here. That's not true. Yeah. It's great black men out here.
I'm not saying
just like it's
great.
very.
I'm just saying, where's the feminine women?
They're out here though, but if all you keep seeing is a certain woman that keeps getting put on display, then you're going to generalize and think all women are like this. And all it takes is for somebody in your hood, somebody at the store, somebody at the gas station to make that a fact. Like, you run into that thing that you're thinking. But there's plenty, like the women I hang out with, we are all the same. We're very feminine. I'm accused of being masculine. I'm accused. And sometimes...
But why though?
Because, for one, I was raised by a Marine. I didn't really... My mom, she lost her mind at 15. I was raised by a guy.
But see, that's why it goes back to me. If God made you to be the woman, how can a man kick in inside the woman when that's not meant for her? I understand he... Excuse me.
You lost your train.
Yeah.
You were saying, like, how can a woman, how can a man play his role if we're taking over, basically?
And I just don't think that I think you have to go case by case.
Also, can you be accountable for who you're choosing to date? Because once I meet a guy and he started talking a certain way, I instantly disconnect. I can tell in the first week of talking to a guy, is he my vibe? Women who are what you say, you're gonna get an instance. She's not this secret. She's gonna show you the N-word, this, the B this. She's gonna show you. You're gonna still choose to date her because probably you've had sex with her and now you're stuck on her.
Yeah.
And now you're in that relationship that you chose to be in. Because if you really wanted something outside of what we have, then we would keep dating until we get that. I attract the guys that I don't like, but I also attract the guys that I like. And I can weed out the guys that I don't like and let the guys that I like slide
us? Because we ain't no bad people.
I think y'all are good people.
That's a joke. But
what I'm saying is, if I were dating you, as soon as I get that negative vibe and that negative energy, I'm going to cut you off because I know right then okay, he's that guy that I don't like. But most people, women, since we're talking about women, you got money, I'm gonna stick around. I'm not gonna stick around because you got money, because I can attract guys with money. I'm not gonna stick around. I've done had it all, so I'm not gonna stick around. Or you got this, or you got good sex. I've never had sex with a penis that hooked me so bad that I couldn't let it go. Never in my entire life. I don't care how good it is. For me, it's a mental thing, how you talk to me, how you treat me. So we choose to date people that we feel are beneath us. And then we complain, oh, this don't exist, this don't exist, this don't exist. Of course it don't exist in our world because we chose to lessen what we're dating.
And we choose to give a man that very soft feminine side of us.
Yeah.
The same way you choose to let down your guard with a certain type of woman.
Right.
You are not going to let your guard down for every woman that you've been with.
Exactly.
Because she didn't earn it.
But it still go back to where are that woman?
We're right here.
We're right here. We represent a whole host of women in Detroit.
No dude has ever told me that I don't have feminine energy in my entire life.
Because he was scared.
That's a lie.
That's not
That's probably
true.
because he was scared. You got something.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Can
That's
a man being around a
You think you
woman,
lying.
a man being around, I don't even think you think I don't have feminine energy. I really don't. Now you can side with him if you want to, but I don't even think you believe that. Honestly. Just being real with you. But I'm just saying. I don't think you think that of me.
I feel like everybody got a side, so I'm trying to see about the other side that we're not talking about. And this is what he's trying to say, this other side.
The other side, like.
But y'all not claiming right now because it doesn't look good.
I claim mine.
I would claim, exactly.
I rest very easily in some of them.
Sis, when you say you claim it, what are you claiming?
That whatever you see in me that you feel like is masculine energy, I'm not pushing that back. And I'm not going to apologize for it either. It is a part of how I was raised, and I don't, when a man is in my presence, I do not overstep him.
Okay, so
I never have issues with men who are men. I have issues with men who are pretending to be men, and they fail.
So when you say pretending, is that the guys that you done dated? Because
I've had both. I've had some men who display this rah-rah masculine energy, these alphas, and they are none of that. They are very insecure. And most men that always display this big general masculine energy, they are the ones that are just really, really bad. I just coming into the presence of just y'all, I don't feel any of that from y'all. Y'all rest in y'all energy. So there's no problem with me being feminine. But I am not going to yield all of my femininity over to any man that does not respect that. They do not earn. They didn't earn it.
Okay, so
they don't earn it.
So let's just say if a man come in your presence, right?
A man is in my presence. You are sitting right here.
I'm talking about far as in the dating game.
Okay, so dating.
Yeah, well, let me clear that up. Bag that up.
Okay.
If a man come in your world trying to date you,
okay,
when would you know that he's faking or the person he's supposed to be?
It just kind of come out like the more you talk to him and start really
the lies.
Yeah, you just start. You could just kind of hear it. Like some men, you can grasp an insecure man like when you look good when you go out with him, and he feel like you doing too much or why you gotta wear that. Them type of men kind of bother me. Those are the men that they always feel like, I don't know, like you just compensate. They just always like, well, why you gotta wear that? Yep. Because this is me being feminine.
I love a woman that
insecure men do not.
That's good.
They do not like that.
And we do naturally have a higher intuition than men do. So we're already gonna be able to peep who you are. Period. Once we're dating you, our intuition is high. Is very, very high. I remember this last year on the phone with two particular guys. As soon as I got off the phone, had a great conversation. You know, the school kid conversation where you fall asleep on the phone, where you be like, oh my God, that type of conversation. My intuition to the Most High, he ain't right for me, let it in. get up the next day, I really like you, but this isn't gonna work.
He told you that?
You're gonna distract me. You're gonna be a big distraction in my life, and I already can tell that. Yeah, he said it to me. You're gonna be and I knew, because a lot of dudes can be, like she just said, insecure.
Yeah.
About who you are as a female.
And insecurity is always linked with femininity,
you know what,
not masculinity.
Exactly.
But it's a human trait.
Let me say this. I like a woman showing her feminine. I want to be able to go out and trying to put on that sexy stuff.
Yeah.
That make me even want to date her even 50 years more.
Yeah.
Because I know who I am. But I still haven't found, like in here, I come up here and I just sit and I watch the females that come in, right? And me and him talks about it. Can I say it the way I want to say it?
Absolutely.
They skunks.
Okay. What's the definition of a skunk?
Somebody that don't got no feminine, they just. I don't want to, can I just say it? They just screwed up.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, and he'll tell you, Casino tell you, I don't like women that like to flirt with me.
Okay.
And I sit right there, and I'll be doing what I'm doing. They give me numbers. That's a distraction.
You feel like that's a masculine trait?
It's a trick.
When a woman
It's a trick. It's a trick.
Why is it a trick?
Because all they want is one thing.
That's not true. I remember.
I'm telling you, if I tell you a duck can pull a truck, hook it up.
Let me tell you. I went out to I was out at a restaurant one day, right? And I knew that a guy was vibing me. I knew he was all in, right? So what I did is I found out who his waiter was. I paid for his food and gave her my phone number, right? Was that a trick?
I don't know what your game plan was.
Do you get what I'm saying? So sometimes every girl is not out for something. If you got 5,000 girls who's you're used to get once again choosing,
I'm gonna tell you how I know it's a
that
trick.
type of woman.
So when he gets throwing them prices out, it seemed like it seemed like their wallet just closed up even tighter, and they be looking at me like Teddy Bear. No. No,
he gonna take you.
I'm being serious. I sit right there. And they look at me when he get to throwing the prices out, and I just, I'm not in that bracket. I chase what I want to chase, and that's Shauna. I'm going back to what I believe in.
Yeah.
Where they at? And hold up, let me say this. Maybe the reason why I feel like this, because I don't look at y'all like that. But the ones I see is skunks. They ratchet.
But they
bums. They come here.
I think you gotta spread your. I think you gotta get out of your proximity.
Me and Nell have been together.
There's so many feminine women out there that respect a man's masculinity. That respect men for being men, that believe in men being the heads of their household. I've been to church with them. They're my friends.
The church people really messed up.
Yeah, they messed up, and that's a whole nother subject.
No offense.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. The pastor, I caught him with 2 or 3 people, and I be like, man,
I remember when I was thinking like, oh man, blah blah blah. I had to change my thought process because that's not realistic.
And then how are you gonna draw even like a good man when you putting that energy out there that all men are bad?
Now that I changed my mindset, I attract mainly really good, reserved, laid back dudes. I attract that.
So do you think that the guys that you attract, they can be your husband?
I'll say this. Who I am, where I'm at in life, I'm focused on my career building. A lot of guys are insecure to the field that I'm in, the film field. They're insecure because I'm gonna be around guys, or they don't want to see you grow into that field and lead. They feel, oh, you might leave me behind because it's not a regular job. So that's one thing men are insecure about. And then I just listen to how men talk and things they say and what they want in life and what I want. It has to match. Because you could be an amazing guy. Don't be you're for me. He could be an amazing man. don't be your for me. I prefer somebody who like what I'm doing. If I talk about my goals to you and I don't hear you reply and say, yeah, something, then I'm like, okay, this probably ain't gonna work in the future. You better be chirping like a bird. You better find the interest, ask the question, something like that.
Let me ask you a question. When me and you first met, what vibe did you get from Bird?
From who?
From Bird, me. When me and you first met.
You just seem like a gentleman. You seem interested in conversation. We just had a conversation. I think it was me, you, Casino, and another young woman. We were all just kind of just sitting there, just talking.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Nothing about you was disrespectful.
And that's what I try to bring to the table wherever I'm at. Mm-hmm. To be who I am. To love. To share. Because I don't want nobody having a podcast to say, Bird act like he ratchet. I'm not. Mm-hmm. And I'm quite sure somebody will probably do a story on me one day, but I guarantee you love me. Because I'm a lovely, fat teddy bear. And I ain't saying that to be trying to get no woman, because I'm already locked in, believe that. But I'm still holding my faith that one day, and I'm a ante up on this $200. I told him, if anybody bring me this feminine woman, it was $100, and there ain't nobody bringing it here today, so I'm gonna take it up. Can I get paid?
I know.
I say you gotta bring it. She not.
Well, pay him. Pay him for bringing me.
No, you have to bring and let me and my partner go over her, and I'm taking it up to $200.
Okay, can I ask you this, Bart?
Yeah.
What is this definition of femininity?
Right. What is that?
That you are holding women to as far as the standard. What is it?
A woman that play her role, the household role. And I ain't talking about staying in the house. Because if it's up to me, I don't want my woman to never work. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take care of till the drawers fall off. I'm going to be good to her. I just want a woman that just hold their own. Take it back to grandma days. Being that woman, not that masculine. Come in and motherfucker this and I don't want no woman that cannot walk in here and show that gangster side. I looked at a girl the other day in the gas station. She got a pill. I said, I'm saying to myself, don't you know these young boys come here and snatch that picture off your side?
So you telling me you never... Because honestly, I don't ever see women like what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know them women.
I
see him on Instagram.
Well, going to gas
I see him. I see masculine. I see that type, and I don't even want to call her masculine, but I see that type of woman. Now, generally, I would describe her as ratchet.
That's
right. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, now I don't necessarily say she's masculine. I just think she's just ratchet.
Right. She all of it.
Okay.
But my point is, she a bomb, and this what kills me about these women that want to say I'm not all that. When you're all that, you're standing on your own. Mm-hmm. I'm quite sure y'all do. I don't see y'all that much, but I'm quite sure y'all do. But I don't like the women that when they hold a conversation is that man thug. I'm a man. I don't want another woman talk to me like no man. Mm-hmm. Bring it. Let's have a good conversation. You know, that's what I'm looking for. I
never seen these type of women that.
But now, hold on, I'm finna get to that. And from 30 on down, it's messed up. Mm-hmm. Cause you just said you see, yes, you go in the gas station. I see women come in the gas station. They don't even hold no cigarette like this.
Yeah, I don't know them girls like that.
Yeah, because they're out in public. But my thing is, the way you said is like you see these women a lot. When I go places, I barely, unless I go inside a gas or something, I barely see the type of woman you're talking about.
Yeah.
So in order for you to consistently see these women, it must be you attracted it because you think it. Because I barely see these type of women.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to have a part 2 on this conversation. I need you to bring back some more women.